So now this is what we want to do. We want to format those things that we've generated from our chat GPT. So formatting proper. Now the first one we have here, turn leads into sales with simple funnel strategies. That is our title and the title of the blog. You want to highlight it. You see this pencil icon at the bottom, that is your edit. Let me cover. You can see that is your edit. You want to edit it. So edit it and go to that a something at the top. That is the icon for formatting icon for text formatting. So I want to click on it. Once you tap on it, it will open this interface for you where you see text, you see normal text, you see area, which is the font style, you see 11, that is the font size. So that normal text, that is where you get a lot of things that you want to do. Is it title, is it headline, is it subtitle? So you see bold, that is bold, italic, underline. You see alignment. Those are the things you want to work with. So line spacing and everything. Now the one you want to touch now is normal. Under normal, you see the title. So what are we doing here? It's title. So I click on the title. Then you want to align it. You can centralize it. It depends on how and where you want it to be. You can see that it is on left alignment. So I will bold it. I put it on justification. That one is justification. It will make everything to occupy the space. I want to reduce the font. I will reduce the font to something like, is it 30? I don't even know what I click. But I think this font size is okay. It's 18. So 18 font size is okay. Now, what you want to do, that is the next one. I want to separate the introduction with the sub heading. That one is not even sub introduction. We have introduction there. So I'll go to that text format stuff of 18. So the normal text, I'll tap on it. So instead of heading or subtitle, now that one will be heading 1. It will be heading 1. That introduction will be heading 1. So you proceed. You can change the font size too. The introduction font size should not be higher than the title. The title should have the higher font size. So the introduction. Now the understanding the sales funnel, a roadmap to success. You will give that one the font. You are going to give that one the font size and font style. You are going to give that one is heading 2. That is your heading 2. Let me change it to heading 2. Hope you guys are following. You are going to do the same formatting on your blog. Heading 2. Now you see this AIDA formula that AI generated for us. We are just doing copy and paste. Now we are formatting. You want to remove it so that people will not know that what you really wrote is framework of one copywriting course. So I'll delete the attention. I'll move the the write up a bit. I'll come to interest. I'll delete it. I'll come to desire. I'll do the same thing to the desire. I'll delete it as well. You will come down to the call to action as well. Come down to call to action. You want to delete that as well. Then I think I'm good to go with that. So you see this conclusion that AI generated after each one that you generated. This introduction is designed with for more advanced stuff. Delete it because that is a conclusion and you have not concluded your blog yet. So you still have some things you want to write, your article rather. Now, what is a sales funnel? That is another heading. So you are giving this heading, you are giving it H2. I bold it. I'll go to formatting. I'm giving it H2. You can see. So you see sales funnel basic guiding list to purchase. You are going to give that one H3. So which means for every heading after a paragraph, every heading must have H2, while subheadings will have H3. That is what you want to do in your formatting, H3. See this technique that I'm teaching you, I've used this technique to blog for Pramini, I've used this technique to blog for Explore Edge, and I've also used it to blog for myself. So let's proceed. You want to space it. You don't want everything to be packed together, otherwise it will not look readable. So you see, I'm spacing it so that it will encourage readers. You can see this. Let's say you run an online clothing. Look at how clumsy they are, but you just don't want it to be like this. You want to line space it so that it will encourage, it will be readable to the eyes. So you can see how I am doing it. I'm line spacing it. Excuse me. You know what I just did now? I highlighted everything. I want to put it in justify so that everything you can see they are on left alignment. So I want to put it in justification. So always justify it, because there are some that you will put in left alignment, there are some that you put in right alignment. You can see how it looks after I've justified it. So I'll continue with my formatting. So this introduction, I'll put my introduction in left alignment. You can see how it looks. Now this what is says funny, I want to put it in left alignment. You can see that's what I'm doing now. You tap your left alignment, it is on left alignment. So proceed again. Remember the code. Your heading will be H2 while your subheading will be H2. Look at this one now. Look how clumsy it is. You don't want it to look that clumsy, so you format it properly. You can see it will even discourage people that want to read it. But if you now space it, you see spaces, you can pick 2-3 sentences, you space 4 sentences if they are not much. You can see how I'm spacing it now. It will encourage people that want to read it. Now you see, by understanding each stage of sales funnel, you can create a smoother, more effective journey. I want to delete this. With that, for more advanced stuff, I want to delete it. Now this is another heading. This heading now, the importance of well-designed sales funnel. I want to give it H2. You bold, you put it H2, you put it on left alignment, or you can put it on the middle. So in my own case, I'm putting it on left alignment. You can put it on the middle. Either of the two is okay. So my subheading, I'm giving it what? H3. So I hope you guys still recall. Subheading H3, heading H2. So the introduction H1, your title will be title. So give subheading H3. Your subheading as well, you can bold it if you like. You can bold it. You can now see that, imagine you are blah 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 blah. You want to make sure that you space some sentences so that it will be very good for people that want to read it, not to be lazy. Besides, if you are line spacing it, you should also be careful. Don't just do it in a way that your write-up will now look messy. So you can see the way I'm doing it. I'm picking 2-3 sentences, I'm line spacing it. So as you can see, that is what we want to do for your blog. This is formatting stage. We still have some other stage that we are going to do still under formatting stage, which are going to check the grammar, check the plagiarism. You don't just want to give them like this. So let me line space these two, they are too much. Now you see, this approach not only increases your whatever, from that place to for more advanced tools, I want to delete them because those are conclusion for each of the stuff. You see this? Yes, I understand. Let's continue with the next heading. These are the response that ChatGPT gave me when I asked if it really understand. So key strategies of sales funnel, that is the another heading. We are going to give it H2. So you can see why bloggers collect a lot of money. It entails a lot of work. Even despite that you are writing it with AI, let alone you are writing it with your own initiatives. So AI is just to give you ideas. Most of my blog, I don't use AI. The research I did, after I've conducted the research, I will read. So after I've read it, I will put it in written, because me, I love reading and I can write very well. I will even watch YouTube. I will note some points. I will then write it out in my own English. But at times, you want to do it in a lazy man technique, which will still give you the same result if you do it well. So this one is faster than you writing it from your head. I could remember when I started writing for Explore Edge. So the content I was asked to write was around 1005, but I was unable to produce that because I don't want fluffy to be in my write-up. I produced one too, and they now gave me the technique that I should use AI. So even some people want you to use AI, just make sure that it is not dictatable, because if you use AI and what you presented to people is direct AI, their blog might be removed after Google has dictated that plagiarized copy. So you don't want to do that. We'll do that when you get to the next stage. So we are formatting it. As you can see, a well-managed sales funnel. From that place to the, for more advanced stuff, you want to delete it, copy and delete it. Now to the next heading, which is how to create an effective sales funnel. You want to copy it, step-by-step guide. See, building the sales funnel that convert, that should be H3 or not H2. I think I'm making a mistake by copying everything. I think that's a mistake. Let me try to copy it, because that one should be H3, because it is a subheading to how to create an effective sales funnel. It is a subheading. So you can see that is an heading. I will give it H2. It is in H2 already. I want to bold it and left alignment. You see, step-by-step guide, building, whatever. I want that to be H3. H3. Put it in your H3. So that is that. So you proceed. Does this look clumsy too? Yes, let's just separate it a bit. Let's just do like 2 paragraphs here. So it looks okay. So you see, let's say you own an online fitness coach. You can see this one looks very clumsy. I want to line space some of it, so that always make sure that whatsoever you are doing, you are considering the person or those people that want to read it. Always assume the person that want to read your blog is just like 10 years old, according to Tyson 4D. When he was telling us, he put all of us in his what is that thing self, that we had that competition. It just make us to understand we should write as if the person is 10 years old. So shout out to Tyson 4D. Now top whatever, I want to make it bold. I want to H2 because it is an heading. Bold, you put it on center alignment. So that is that. Boost your funnels. You want to put that in, you want to give that H3. As I said, you can bold it if you like, and if you don't like, you might leave it that way. Just make sure that you are doing a good formatting as I'm teaching you now. That is it. I know after this class now, you are now a pro. You can review people's copy as regards to this. Even with only this alone, you can be a blogger and be earning money. There are a lot of freelance sites that they want people that will be blogging for them. Opera Mini is there. Just the Opera Mini, they are very crazy. Their payment is very, very unattractive. Very unattractive. They are not encouraging at all. So that was why I left Opera Mini. So you want to give this one H2 as well. You bold it. H2. You bold it, align it. One thing about Opera Mini also that is very annoying is that Opera Mini does not encourage all this full write-up. Opera Mini write-up is maximum maybe 200 or 300 words. and those 300 words must be straightforward. Those are either formula. Opera Mini does not take it because they believe you want to like fool their readers and they don't like it. Just go straight to the point. If you want to write about marriage, just write about marriage direct. No any paparazzi that do you know marriage is, just write straight. That is Opera Mini techniques. But their pay is not encouraging, and before you can get that pay sef, see brothers and sisters, I left Opera Mini, they are dream killer. So after this, you can just check some online blog sites that they are employing bloggers. So you'll be working for them, you blog for them. So before you do that, make sure you complete this program, because this program some will request what you've done before. So and I want to show you where you put these blogs that you can just show people as your portfolio that you've done that before. So that is it. You give this one H3, give it H3. Okay. I think reward example, how business turn leads into sales. This is H3, right? I've given it H3. Okay, I made a mistake. Let me just correct my mistake. Then you space it. So case studies, whatever. Should I look at, for example, consider, imagine someone write a blog for you like this and everything is clumsy. You will be tired. You will just be looking at where will you finish this paragraph before you move to the next paragraph. So that's why the line spacing is working. So if you look at some blogs too, you will see that these are the things that they are doing in order for it to encourage readability. So see, by this thing go down, you want to check. It seems we've completed the formatting. There's something I still want you guys to note, so backspace it. So if you are giving a blog or article to write, they will give you numbers of words they want you to write. It might be 2,500. So go to word count. You can see word count here, and you know how I go to word count. Go to word count. You see words, the word number of words I succeedingly written after the formatting was 17. So characters, the characters was 11,000 plus. Characters excluding space, that character they counted space, but excluding space is 9 plus. So the top one is what they want to count, words, which is 1,007. So if my client requested 15, I've given him 17. You can give more than that, but don't give less. Please don't give less. And that is the end of this formatting stage. Now what we want to do now is that after you have done this, we want to check our plagiarism, and that is the next stage. Thank you guys.